This is the most exhaustive, month-by-month, internally consistent development history of the next Super Smash Bros. Game in my universe, rewritten to push the release to 2032. Deepen Masahiro Sakurai Shigeru Miyamoto's joint involvement, hands-on, collaborative, sometimes conflicting. Expand every phase, engine, fighters, music, story, trophies, DLC. Include main fighter development timelines and highly requested DLC fighter timelines. Preserve all previously established canon. This is written as if it were a future Nintendo internal archive plus Iwata asks a style oral history. This is a in-universe sequel to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe for the Switch 2. Video link in the description. As registered Super Smash Bros. A Smash Genesis. Internal codename Project Regenesis. Predecessor, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe Platform, Switcheroo, Project Mushroom. Developer, Nintendo Entertainment Planning Development. Primary teams: EPD Group Number 6A Engine, Fighters, Core Gameplay. EPD Group Number 9A Subspace Emissary, Story, Cutscenes, Bosses. Producers: Masahiro Sakurai Creative Producer, Systems Design, Balance, Presentation: Shigeru Miyamoto Executive Producer, Character Feel, Long-Term Franchise Vision. Pre-production, December 2026. Full production, March 2027. Reveal, Fall 2030. Unfinished build, Release, Holiday 2032. The core decisions, made extremely early. These were locked before full production, shaping the entire project. Spirits removed permanently. Sakurai. Too abstract. Smash lost its physicality. Miyamoto. Trophies are toys. Toys matter. Trophies return as a core pillar. Fully modeled. Lore heavy. Integrated into Subspace unlocks. Main theme decided immediately. Reworked. Extended life light. New title, Smash Genesis. Longer runtime. Darker tone. New lyrics. Opening cutscene locked. January 4, 2027. Brand new Subspace Emissary. No reusable structure. Developed by EPD Group Number 9. DLC planned from day 1, not reactive. Ultra detailed month-by-month development. 2026 December 2026. At the quiet start. Pre-production begins while Ultimate Deluxe DLC is still active. Sakurai writes a 90-page internal essay. Smash After Ultimate is not about size. Miyamoto personally edits the document. Agreement reached. This Smash must justify its existence. 2027 Identity for January 2027. January 4th. Opening cutscene concept locked before gameplay is finished. Sakurai Miyamoto storyboard together for 3 days straight. Decision finalized. No spirits, physical trophies only. Subspace Emissary Revival approved. EPD Group Number 9 assigned. February 2027. Smash Genesis title approved for main theme. Lyrics Draft Number 1 written before final story script. Engine prototypes begin. Ultimate code rejected outright. March 2027. Final Ultimate Deluxe DLC launches. Full production officially begins. Team expands to 150 developers. Sakurai becomes daily hands-on again. Miyamoto begins weekly in-person reviews. April 2027. Mario rebuilt from zero. Miyamoto personally tests jump arc, acceleration, turnaround frames. Sakurai focuses on hit stop and knockback clarity. May 2027. Trophy modeling pipeline established. Subspace world map prototype created. Sakurai insists story must be playable solo and offline. June 2027. Full Subspace outline complete. New villain, no voice narration. Story told through motion plus music. Smash Genesis lyrics rewritten to match plot themes. July 2027. Rollback style netcode research begins. Miyamoto warns against online-only thinking. August 2027. Facial animation during combat implemented. Switch-2 hardware strain becomes evident. September 2027. Subspace enemy eye prototypes complete. Trophy count target raised to 400+. October 2027. Nintendo debriefs producers on Project Mushroom. Miyamoto immediately sees long-term necessity. November 2027. Sakurai proposes skipping Switch-2 entirely. Heated internal debate follows. December 2027. Decision postponed pending hardware confirmation. 2028. A generational leap. January-March 2028. Switcheroo specs finalized internally. Smash engine benchmarks exceed expectations. April 2028. Official platform migration approved. Switch-2 version cancelled. Smash becomes Switcheroo's crown jewel. May 2028. Engine rewritten. Multi-threaded physics, cinematic camera layers. Miyamoto insists on clarity over spectacle. June 2028. Subspace Emissary rebooted entirely. Story scale doubled. July 2028. Launch roster capped at 42 fighters. No clones allowed. August 2028. First Switcheroo dev kits arrive. Opening cutscene rebuilt in real time. September 2028. Online systems rebuilt from scratch. Replay plus spectator focus. October 2028. Vertical slice milestone. Subspace chapter playable. Smash Genesis temp orchestration included. November-December 2028. DLC fighter wishlists compiled from 20 years of fan data. 2029. A silent full production. January-June 2029. 14 fighters in parallel development. Trophy gallery surpasses 500 entries. July-September 2029. Full motion capture for subspace cutscenes. Boss fights implemented. October-December 2029. Localization begins early. Game remains unfinished but reveal ready. 2030. A reveal before completion. Fall 2030. Switcheroo revealed publicly. Smash Genesis teaser shown. Sakurai and Miyamoto appear together on screen. Developers privately note, "We have 2 more years of work." 2031. A Polish expansion all year. Balance passes. Story refinement. Trophy lore writing. Smash Genesis final recording. Full orchestra plus choir. 2032. A launch year. Spring 2032. Public online beta. Competitive tuning. Fall 2032. Global release. Smash Genesis opening plays in full. Subspace Emissary launches complete. Trophy gallery fully explorable. At Y section main fighter development. Examples Mario, 2027. A 2028, Physics rebuilt, 2029, Facial animation pass, 2031, Final Polish under Miyamoto, Link, weapon system redesigned, environmental interaction added, Kirby, copy abilities expanded, expressive animation priority, at Y section copyright DLC fighter development. Highly requested DLC Wave 1A 2033, Waluigi A longest fan demand, Geno A puppet animation breakthrough, DLC Wave 2A 2034, Isaac, Golden Sun, Ape Synergy Systems, Skull Kid A mask-based stance fighter, Final DLC A 2035, Bandana DA Kirby lore finale, Final Subspace chapter added, at Y Legacy, longest Smash development ever, first Smash produced equally by Sakurai Miyamoto, full Subspace return, trophies restored, Smash positioned as a generational platform,